Hi girls, how are you? So this is new for me doing a video. I'm quite happy to stand in front of about 20 or 30 people talking about this, but to put it onto a video is quite daunting, so bear with me. I'm going to go through your skincare routine from start to finish, okay? I will do the full routine. You don't have to do this every single day. If you refer back to the PowerPoint that I have put up, I have popped up what you should do maybe once or twice a week, and then I've also popped up what you can do every day. So your everyday routine. People always say to me, I don't have time to do my face in the morning, I've got children and all the rest of it. You do have time. It should literally take you 30-40 seconds, as quick as you want for it to take. It's 2-3 products. It's not an awful lot to try and do twice a day. When you get a wee bit more time to yourself, then you can do this full routine, and hopefully you can, pop aside maybe half an hour a week to yourselves now to get practice and get an excuse to get away from everybody. So you have to excuse me, I'm just in my loungewear that I've been in for the last 3.5 weeks in the house. I've had no makeup on my skin for probably 4 weeks, which is not doing my skin any harm. It's just let me see every little freckle that I have and every little wrinkle that I have. But sure, we're all in the same boat. My hair's really grey. I normally have bright pink hair, but it's so badly washed out, it's now orange. I think there's maybe pink around the back. It's awful. But what can we do? We just have to bear with it. Okay, so I'm going to pop on a wee hairband just because I've washed my hair this morning to keep it out of the way, and then I'm going to start going through the routine. Hopefully none of the children come in and interrupt me in the middle of this, so if I do happen to pause and restart, somebody's come in because they're probably fighting up in the living room. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I've got my wee hairband on. You don't need to have that on. What you do need is all your facial products sitting out. So you've got your cleanser, your toner, your moisturiser, your serum, your oil, etc. Whatever you have in the house, do try and use it up. As I show you what I have, you'll find that not everything's from the same brand because something has maybe ran out. And I hate wastage. I really hate wastage. And I've got so many products sitting here, Christmas present things that are bought that are never used. So I'm trying to start to use all that up instead of throwing stuff out. So what you will need is a face cloth, okay? So you'll see in my presentation, no baby wipes. So, there's no baby wipes to be allowed anymore. I just detest them. They're so bad for your skin, okay? So get yourself a wee face cloth, something like this, okay? I think you can get like 4 of them in Asda's or Tesco's for like £1 something. They're really cheap. Once you use them, you just throw them down into the wash machine and they're ready to go again. So once you've got them bought, you've got them bought. Now, I also have these ones here that actually my eldest daughter's. These are out of Home Bargains. Love Home Bargains. These are super, super, super soft. They are so luxurious. They're lovely. And I think you get like 3 for $1.20 or something like that. So whatever suits you, either one. Cotton pads, you can use cotton pads if you really, really want to. But what cotton pads do to your face, they tend to break down the little capillaries in your face, so they can be a wee bit harsh on your face, so just be careful. If you ever see, I don't think I have any there, but if you ever see some people and they have like wee tiny fine lines, red lines on their face, that's wee broken capillaries, and that's just maybe with being a bit abrasive on the skin, okay, and going a wee bit too hard. So face cloth is definitely the way forward. So first step that we're going to do is makeup remover, okay? So I don't need to do this step because I don't have any makeup on, okay? Makeup remover is very, very different to cleanser. Makeup remover is used to break down mascara, eyeliner, things like that are quite tough to get off. If you ever clean your face sometimes and you find your mascara is never 100% off, it's because you need to use makeup remover specifically for that before you go to your cleanser. Some cleansers you can use all over your face, including your eyes, okay? It tends to be ones that organic, things like that there. But do be careful. I have a one here out of Avon, which is great. I love it. but if I put that anywhere near my eyes, it burns and it stings, so you don't want to use that. I've quite a few of these products which you're going to see me using. The Tropic range, I love Tropic range, it's beautiful, really, really nice. I can use, because that's all natural products, I can use that all over my face, including my eye makeup, which I love, especially after a night out, or if you can't be bothered, you literally just get your cleanser and you can rub it everywhere all over your face. It's so handy. Okay, so we don't need to do eye makeup remover, but if you have eye makeup on, pop a little bit of this onto a cotton pad and just rub. Okay, so down, out and around. That's where you're going to go with the makeup remover. This is a micellar water one from Avon. I'm sure you all know about the micellar water you can buy at Tesco's with like the pink or the blue tops on it. Again, great to break down makeup, but just be very careful on them. I find when I use them, do you see that whole eye area around there? It gets really, really, really tender and quite sore. So just be very, very careful on it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Tropic. It is a smoothing cleanser, okay? I got this Tropic set, I think it was like 90 something pound. Yes, it's expensive, but it was everything you need and more. You can get cleansers in Home Bargains for £2-3, okay? I have loads of them products here as well, so like if you want to target things such as wrinkles, if you really want to get rid of wrinkles, yes, you will need to buy more expensive products because they will have certain ingredients in them that need to be a certain percentage to help wrinkles, okay? If you're just trying to improve your skin texture, your skin tone, honestly, anything out of Home Bargains is fine. Poundland, Primark's amazing. Primark stuff is fantastic. A lot of my makeup's out of Primark, which you will see later on, okay? So, cleanser, literally going to put about that much, okay? Probably don't even need that much because I have no makeup on my skin. But we'll start off with this much. So I just warm it in the hands, okay, so it's not cold on your face. Literally rub it all over your face, okay? And getting over it. Give it a good rub, okay? If you have a lot of foundation on, you will find that when you're doing this, your foundation, your cleanser's going to start going like yucky and all that there on your face. That's totally fine. You're taking off the makeup, so that's what you want to do. If you have no makeup on, you still have to cleanse day and night, okay? In the morning, you got to cleanse because your skin has been lying in bed. You may have been sweating. You may have tossed and turned. Your bed sheets maybe just weren't fresh on that day. Your skin rejuvenates between 11 and 3 a.m. So it's good to get rid of all that dead skin and start off again, okay? So a good clean. This stuff's quite an oily base, which I prefer, okay, to be honest. If you have really, really oily skin, you're not going to like it, okay? So rub that all over. See all my dark circles now. Get your wee face cloth and you literally just rub that off. Okay, just give it a good rub off. Now if you've had heavy foundation, anything like that on, and you don't have a dark face cloth, your face cloth's going to be bogging looking. That's fine. Don't worry, it washes off, okay? Just a good rub around. Now, if I've had heavy makeup on all day, I will do a second cleanse because my first cleanse will have taken off all the makeup and it might be a bit rough and, you know, a bit dirty looking. I'll do a second cleanse because I want to leave my skin looking so fresh. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it showed anybody my face so fresh. So these are all landed today, okay? So the next product that you're going to use is toner. Okay, toner is so important. If you're not using toner, you have to use toner. I had a lady in our class before, she had an awful lot of hormonal breakouts. That's fine. We are women, we can't stop that, we can't help it. But she wasn't using toner, so she introduced toner and she had no more hormonal breakouts, okay? You have quite a lot of large pores on your face. When you go on holidays, you will notice these dots in your face even more so than normal because the heat is opening your pores so that all the sweat can come out, okay? If you don't keep them pores closed, the dirt gets into it, okay? even if it's a beautiful day like it is today, there's still daily dirt out there. There's fumes. There's I live in the middle of the country, so I have a lot of hen dung, a lot of slurry. It's stinking. Anybody that lives in the city, lives in housing estates, you've got cars, you've got daily dirt just from everything. It would be shocking how much dirt goes into your skin. So make sure and use a toner to try and keep them pores closed, okay? Really, really important. Now, what I do with this toner, as you'll see, this isn't the Tropic brand. This is a Germain brand that I ran out of toner, and I had this one lying, so I'm going to use it up. Now, you can put this onto cotton pads and rub it all over your face, okay? One reason I don't like that is because when you're putting product onto cotton pad, the product soaks in. And that's wastage. I am the most miserablest person you'll ever meet, so we don't like wastage. So what I like to do is pop a little bit of the toner into my hands, just a wee drop. Now it's always really watery, so you've got to be careful with it. Rub it round. My hands are now soaking, and I'm going to pat it into my skin, okay? So I just keep patting it up in and around. And the reason I'm patting this in is because I want this toner to go into my skin. I could go like this and rub it all around, but I will find that I'm just rubbing it all around my face. So let's just pat it all in, okay? Just covering everywhere. And you should feel your face now starting to dry, maybe tighten a wee bit as that soaks into your skin, okay? Now, a lot of people say to me, I don't have time in the morning to do this. I don't have time to let that soak in. What I do is once I put my toner on, I'll brush my hair or I'll go and brush my teeth. I'll do something that I need to do in the morning to get out. And you'll find that by that time it's soaked in, so I'm ready for the next step, okay? Okay, so next step is exfoliator, okay? We have to exfoliate our skin to get rid of all that dead skin. Now, we should be exfoliating our body, something I'm really, really bad at. If you ever find your skin, your legs, anywhere starts to get quite itchy, you'll find that it may be your skin's really dry. It needs to come off and you need to re-moisturise, okay? Now, like I said before, your skin rejuvenates between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning. So if you're trying to fix wrinkles, fix dark circles under your eyes, anything at all, if you don't put these products on your face at night before you go to bed, then when your skin rejuvenates, them products aren't there to make things better, if that makes sense. That's why it's really important to do it at night time as well. Morning time's good to clean it, but night time, if you really, really, really want to fix it, definitely make sure and do your products at night. So, exfoliator. I have one here. It's an organic one that I've had for years. You'll find exfoliator will last you so long. I've also got another one here which is an exfoliating cleanser. So it's kind of like a cleanser and a wee bit of exfoliator in with it. This one's really, really harsh. This one's quite smooth. So exfoliator feels like little grits all over your face, okay? I like a really, really harsh exfoliator because I know that it's getting rid of everything. But sometimes if your skin's sensitive or if you go red really, really easy, maybe just go for a lighter one that's not as abrasive. Okay, so I'm going to use this one today and let you see it. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see in there. It's kind of grubby. This is an organic one, so it smells like you either love it or you hate it. It smells nice, actually. I quite like it. So what I'll do is I will just pop out a little bit, okay? I don't want too much because the more exfoliator you have, the messier it can get, and the more mess you have to tidy it up, okay? With the cleanser one, it's within the cream, so it's not that messy. It's not going to drip, versus this one's probably going to fall all over me, okay? So, again, pop it into my hand, give it a good rub around, okay? You see it all over my hand there. And I'm literally just going to scrub that right in all over my face, okay? Going to go a wee bit more actually because my skin's really dry. My skin's peeling with the sun I've had this weekend, so I'll probably find it's going to start to peel on me. So I don't know if you can hear that. It's quite rough. It's definitely a scrub. I like when I'm doing a scrub to really, really, really scrub. I like to know I've done something. Okay, if you have breakouts around the chin area or any problem areas, make sure you give that a good scrub. The scrub will take out all the dirt, okay, as much as possible. So it's good. I tend to do my scrub at night time because I like to get rid of all the dead skin, so whenever my skin rejuvenates, that all the new skin's going to come up through. Okay, so I think that's most of it on. Starting to dry in again, so my hands are so messy now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our face cloth. I'm just giving it a clean off my fingers, because if you don't take it off your fingers and then you move on to the next stage, you'll still have scrub within your hands, so maybe give them a wee wash. Okay, so I'm going to rub this all off. So I don't know if you can see it. You can see it all over this, so you know it's all coming off. So make sure you take the insides of your nose up around the tops of the foreheads. Definitely make sure you get it all off, because like I say, when I go to put on serum or oil or moisturiser, if you're feeling them wee gritty bits around the face, it's just not nice. Lovely. Okay, so the next step we are going to do is a face mask, okay? Now, a face mask, there's hundreds and hundreds of face masks out there. They're all good, they're all great. If you have problematic skin, then get a face mask to suit your problematic skin to try and fix it. So, for instance, if your skin's really, really, really dry, I would get a rehydrating face mask, because the face mask is going to put loads of water, loads of moisture back into the skin and give it that extra boost than what your normal skincare routine will do. If you have problematic skin, like breakouts, acne at all, something purifying, because that will like pull all the dirt out of the pores and to the surface and to get rid of it. Okay, you can get anti-aging face masks, obviously to try and tighten the skin. You can get, this is a wee Avon one, it's a peel off face mask. I'm not that fussed on it, it's alright actually, to be fair, it's grand, but there's an awful lot of masks out there, I don't know if you've seen them, and you pop them on, let them settle, and then you peel them, and the girls are literally screaming in pain trying to get the face mask peeled off. You know, great face mask, but the pain that comes with it, I just physically can't bear it. I tend to feel that when you're peeling masks like that off, it's taking off all them wee tiny hairs in your face as well, so that's probably where the pain threshold is going to come from. So that's something similar to what this is. So I'll use that now and again, but not an awful lot. I've got overnight repair mask here. So this is, again, as you can see, I've had this for ages. Masks and scrubs will last you a lifetime. So once you've got it, you've got it. Because you're only using it once a week. If you're like me, it tends to be once every 3 weeks. Trying to make the time, you just sometimes forget. The weeks go by that quick. This is an anti-aging one. This is an overnight one. So if I was using this, I would pop this all on, and then that would be my skin routine stop that night. The reason that's overnight is because your skin rejuvenates again, remember, between 11 to 3. So you put that on overnight, and that'll help to fill in wrinkles, fix all them wee problems that you might have. And I've also got this one. This is out of the Tropic range that I have. It's a brightening tightening mask. I love this one, so I'm going to use this today. When I pop this all on, you leave your masks on for about 10 minutes. And I literally, the first time I put this on, I was like, oh, what's wrong with me? I felt as if I couldn't smile. My face had tightened that much with it, and I was just like, trying to make my face. So I love this. To me, I don't know if it's working on my wrinkles or not, but the fact that I can physically feel it tightening, I like it. I'm a type of girl that I like to see instant results. If somebody says to me, do this for the next 6 months and you're going to have amazing skin, yes, you probably will, but I like to see things there and then. I own a beauty salon, I don't do body massage because it just bores the life of me. I know it is really, really good for the person and they feel amazing after it. But after I've done a body massage, it's just like, well, how do I feel? See somebody coming into me with really hairy legs, hairy armpits, hairy bikini. I love that because when they're walking out of the salon, they're hair free. I can see instantly the results. So that's just the type of person I am. I just like to see instant results. I like to know what's happening. So going to pop this on. It's like creamy sort of. So I'm just going to layer it on. I'm going to layer it on quite thick actually today, just to let you see. So pop a bit there, pop a bit there, up here. Okay, and now I'm just going to rub that on, okay? If your face mask is like this, you still want to rub it in, but you don't want to rub it in too much that you can't see it anymore. The sheet masks that you get, that you pop on for like 20 minutes or something, they're just like a sheet that go over your face. They're fantastic, full of moisture, really, really good for your skin. If I used any of them sheet masks, I would recommend getting the mask, giving it a squeeze out into a bowl, because they be soaking up. And if you've ever used them, there's loads in the packet. They're like 99p from Home Bargains. I put them in the bowl, squeeze them out, because so much will come out of it, and then do you see all the excess that's left over? I'll pop that onto maybe my elbows or my knees, anywhere else that I've maybe got a wee bit of dry skin. Okay, so just keep it away from the eye area, and like that is tightening in straight away. I can feel that now. Which is great. Hopefully get rid of all these wrinkles. Okay, now I can feel that tingling a little bit, and the reason that is tingling is because I have literally stripped my skin right off with the exfoliator. So I've taken off all the dead skin, and just that, to me, if it tingles, you know it's working. Okay, so obviously the ingredients in that is working on my skin, and I can feel it tingling, which is good. Now, if it gets to the stage that your skin is tingling, like burning sensation, where you physically can't cope with it anymore, get it off straight away, okay? A lot of products will tingle, and that's not a bad thing. Some of the products that have a lot of stronger ingredients in, they will really, really tingle. That's good for the skin. But like I say, if it gets to that tingling stage where it's unbearable, to the stage that you can't cope with it, and it's burning and it's itching, get a wet cloth, get it off straight away, and you might even want to sit just with a wee wet cloth, just to tone it all down, okay? So, I'm just going to let that stay on the skin for 10 minutes. You can see it's starting to dry in really, really well there already. So, I'll let it sit in, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm back now. I've let it all dry in. So you'll see when I'm rubbing my hand over there, my fingers are, it's hard. It's really, really hard. Like, I literally can't move my mouth out any further than this, okay? I want you to look really closely around the nose area. This is what I love to see. When I put on a mask, if I see these wee dots, I'll know, great. I feel as if it's pulled out it's got all the dirt out of my pores. Now, the nose is the hardest area to keep the pores clean. So, if I can get this in focus, can you see all them wee dots? Not the most pleasant thing to look at, but you can see that it really has pulled everything out of there, which is great, which is what we want. So, just going to get my face cloth, and I'm just going to rub this off. Now, some masks will be harder to get off than others, depending on how much you have on and how hard they go, okay? Just make sure that is off everywhere. Skin feels so clean now, it's great. Okay, so that's your face masks. Now after this stage, I like to retone, okay? You don't particularly have to retone, but in my head, I'm thinking, I've just got all the dirt pulled out of my pores. My pores may be reopened because the mask was drawing everything out. So I like to retone just to make sure and get them pores closed back down. So just a quick tone. You don't need as much as the first time. Lovely. So our next step is going to be serum and oil, okay? You might want to use serum and oil. I love these products. Once you start using serum on your daily routine, you'll never go back to not using serum, okay? When you have a look at my other structure of the skin, you'll see that we've got different layers of the skin, okay? So here's your top layer. This is where we moisturise, and moisturiser keeps us all really, really nice and shiny. So down here, you've got all your fatty cells, and this is where your wrinkles start. So your wrinkles start here, and it comes up to the top. Now, it takes about 28 days for your skin to rejuvenate, okay? So 28 days for that to move from there to there. You know, that's... You think of your skin, how small that area actually is. So it takes quite a long time to get up. So if your wrinkles is down here and they've all started to form, by the time they reach the surface of your skin, your wrinkles are prominent, okay? I'm not saying there's nothing you can't do to fix that. I do believe you can fix wrinkles with face creams, but it will take a really, really long process, okay? So otherwise you're just going to have to go and get Botox just to get rid of them wrinkles quickly. Okay, so wrinkles is here. So when you moisturise, it's here. Your moisturiser is quite thick. Your moisturiser cannot go down these levels to get to this stage. Okay, it is just too thick. It's not going to happen. This is why we introduce serum or oil to go that wee bit further down. Okay, if you have really, really dry skin, your dry skin is down here. By the time that skin gets to the top, you go, oh gosh, I've got really, really dry skin. What am I going to do about it? But it's too late because all these layers in underneath are dry. So you don't, yes, you're moisturised to keep this nice, but you'll find in a day past, you're still going to have dry skin. So what we're going to do is add serum or oil to fix the dry skin down here. So when your skin here is nice and perfect and not dry, when it gets to the top, you're not going to suffer from dry skin. Okay? Oily skin, people that have oily skin always say to me, I'm not putting oil on my face. No way. My skin's really shiny. There's no way I'm putting more oil on my face. So this is where the skin and the body just mesmerises me. It's amazing how it works. So here's your top layer skin. Your skin down here starts producing oil. Okay, if it's producing too much oil, by the time it gets to the top, you've got oily skin. How do you fix that? You put on matte primer, you put on matte moisturiser, and that will keep this nice and matte. But in here, it's still all really oily. I hope I haven't lost you. It's quite a bit. So what you're going to do is put oil on the skin. The oil starts to seep down the levels, and your skin starts to go, oh, I've got enough oil. I don't need to produce any more oil. So therefore, the oil no longer comes to the surface. The oil that you're putting on your skin goes down, but the oil that your skin produces comes up and out, okay? So if that oil's coming down and this oil's coming up, it'll go, oh, I don't need any more oil. So therefore, that oil never comes to the surface. So that's how you fix oily skin. Now, if you have any questions about that, please do send it to me. It's quite intense. It's quite a lot to get your head around. Probably doesn't help me talking to you in a non-dairy accent. But if you are struggling with any of that, or if you're not sure of any of that, just text me and I can try and explain it to you as best as I can. So, serum. Okay, what I have loads of serums. All these wee serums from Tropics, okay? Love them. This one here is Cipra Greens. It is got like kale, it's got like cucumber, it's got broccoli. When I first opened this and smelt this, I was like, no way am I putting that on my skin. You haven't got hope. It's disgusting. But you see, whenever you put it on your skin, oh, it feels amazing. I can't explain. It is unbelievable. So highly recommend that. I've got another one here which is called Rainforest Dew. It's a hydration serum, so it helps a lot with dry skin, and it's more or less empty. Okay. We have got another one here which I love, Glowberry. It is a brightening serum. It's full of vitamin C, strawberries, flower extracts, all that there. This is amazing. So when you go on holidays, or because we don't get an awful lot of sun in this country, our skin doesn't glow as much as maybe races that are living in a warmer country. So we have to try and keep getting more vitamins in. So Glow, it just makes my skin glow so much. And then I've also got this one, Elixir. It's an anti-aging one. Okay, it's got rose hip seed oils, pomegranate. Sorry, I just came in there and she's 7, so I was like, I'm in the middle of a YouTube video, and you know how important a YouTube video is to children, so she's awake again, so hopefully she'll be okay. So sorry, Elixir, it's an anti-aging one. Okay, I love this. This one's an awful lot thicker than the likes of Glowberry, just because it's anti-aging. So I am just going to pop. So a lot of these come with like the wee droppers, which is great. You squeeze it, let it go, lift it out, and you'll see it's all inside. Now about 2 to 3 drops of this is all you need. Okay, so pop that on, rub it in, and just roll it all over your face. Okay, it just smells amazing. It smells, I wish I could smell through this camera. You can see how much my skin is just shining. With having that mask on, it dries it out. It sucks a lot into your skin. Whereas this here just goes on. Okay. So I let that settle. Again, I find with face serums, I like to let them soak in a little bit. So like the toner, this is where I'll go in the mornings and brush my teeth or brush my hair or do something else, and just let that soak in, so that when I put my moisturiser on, that it's not just sitting on top of a serum. Okay, so next step is face oil. I'm not going to use a face oil after putting on that Elixir serum, because I find it's quite thick. It feels, because it's natural products always feel that wee bit more oilier. Okay, if you're using a cream serum, that's perfectly fine. You might want to put a bit of oil on top. If you've got oily skin, you're going to want to put oil on. Okay, now this oil I use is amazing. I use it all over my body. I use it for everything. I use it for dry skin. I use it in my hair. When I'm in the shower, I'll pop it on. Sometimes I leave it on my hair overnight and then wash it out in the morning. Okay, so it's your coconut oil. You'll get this. I originally got this to cook with whenever I decided to go on a diet, which was probably about 6 years ago. Coconut oil, put it into the frying pan. It's amazing. It's really good. It's very healthy. A lot of people will use it. It's since moved from my kitchen cupboards to my bathroom cupboards, because I've got really dry legs. I'm really bad at looking after my legs. I'll look after my skin, but my legs is no. So I use this all the time on my body. So I'm just going to show you. So I've taken out a wee tiny bit there, and you need a tiny bit of this. If any of you use this, you know how it's going to turn. So there's it on the palm of my hand. And I'm just going to rub that in. You see how oily that gets? And it goes everywhere. Like, it spreads so much. Okay, so tiny bit. Amazing on your face. If you don't like the smell of coconuts, that's the only thing that's going to put you off that. Coconut oil is fantastic. But again, like I say, anything out of Home Bargains. What I will say is, when you go to Boots, a lot of people I know go to Boots and they buy Number 7, they buy Clarins. That's great. They're really good products. But you will pay maybe £50-60 for a really good moisturiser out of there, which is quite a lot. So just be very careful of that. again, a lot of products will claim to be organic. So if you've got sensitive skin, or, you know, if you're worried and you want to go down the organic route, just remember all high street stores, so the likes of Boots, Superdrug, Poundland, all that there, they only have to have 8% of organic ingredients in their products to call it organic, okay? To me, that's madness, because the other 82% is alcohol, it's anything to preserve the shelf life of that product. So that product's not really that organic. So just be careful about that. And I'm sure it's probably the same in foods. 8% is tiny, really, really, really tiny. So just be careful you're not being sucked in, oh, this is an organic product, that's so much money. At the end of this, I'll give you a list of, I'll show you a list of names and products that I would recommend. You don't have to buy them, trust me. I'm so happy if you go and use products out of Home Bargains. I'd rather you use something than nothing. But I will show you a list of products that I would recommend that I think are good, okay? So we've done a serum, we've done our oil, and now we're going to move on to eye cream. Nearly forgot about eye cream. How can I forget about these dark circles under the eyes? So eye cream is literally going to be dabbed around here, okay? You're not going to go any further. You feel round there and you can feel like your bone socket nearly. So just dab around there. You don't want to go right up close to the eyeball, because you can get a lot of junk into the eye. There was a lady on this morning one time, and the doctors had actually pulled this part of her eyelid back, and the dirt, she had to go for an operation and get that all, and that was because she was putting foundation, she's putting products all far too close up to her eyes, okay? So this is just a product that I got, Germaine. It's quite an expensive product. I probably wouldn't pay for it now. I got it in a place that I used to work, so therefore it's that wee bit cheaper. Well, it didn't cost me anything, so it was great. Lidl has eye cream. Lidl has eye cream, which is fantastic. Aldi, really, really good stuff. So a tiny wee drop, okay? You're literally just going to dab and dab the whole way around, okay? So what you're going to do is just rub that out and around. Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, I just had to stop there and shout, because my youngest seems to think that as soon as the postman comes, I have to open the mail there and then, and it's probably bills, so I really don't want to look at it anyway. So rubbing it out round the eyes, okay? So you'll see I'm just following the brow bone around that area, okay? You'll get loads of different eye creams for brightening up, for dry. A lot of people in there would suffer maybe a lot of dryness. So yeah, just a wee tiny bit goes such a long way. So our second last step is our moisturiser, okay? You're probably halfway through this video and thinking, there's no way I'm doing all that in the mornings, but I'm just talking through it. I'm taking my time, shouting at Wayne's in the middle of it, so you can do it literally so much quicker, so don't be panicking. I have two moisturisers at the minute. I've got the Tropic Skin Feast, and I have Skin Dream. The Skin Dream one I use at night time because it's an anti-aging one, so I'll stick it on at night time. So what you're going to do, once you have your eye cream on, you're going to pop a few drops of this onto this, and you're just going to rub it all over, and this will keep the top layer of your skin nice, okay? It smells amazing. So what I will say is, if you have dry skin, you're going to use a lot of moisturiser, okay? You shouldn't be using a lot of moisturiser. If you find you're using a lot of moisturiser on dry skin, it's because you're not fixing the bottom layers of the skin. Okay? Do take that down your neck as well, because that's where wrinkles start too. If you are using an awful lot of moisturiser, you'll find that it's literally because your skin layers are dry. So you're putting that on, and then the next day your skin's really, really dry, and you're like, gosh, I need a wee bit more of that. No, you don't. You need to try and fix that new skin that's coming up. Like I said before, I am super miserable, so I know this seems like an awful lot of products, serum, oils, all the rest of it, but you see, if you put serum or an oil on before your moisturiser, you'll actually use a lot less moisturiser, because your serum's already done so much of that job already. You literally just need enough to cover the top layer of your skin. Okay, so it's a wee bit bad lighting in here, so just to show you, my skin is really feels lovely now. So the last step that we need to do, and I'm not actually going to do it because I've ran out of it, is SPF. Okay, we really need to be using SPF on our skin every single day. Now, I will tell this to you, but it's so hard to remember to put SPF on. It's basically just like a sun protection. Even if it's a really dull day out there, there is still sun, there's still UV rays, so you still need to be protecting it. The SPF will just stop you from probably getting a lot of the wrinkles that I have, stop blemishes, anything like that there. Now, do check your moisturiser, because a lot of moisturisers will contain an SPF. A lot of foundations will contain an SPF. But just remember that if, for instance, you're putting on foundation with SPF in it, it's not going to be as strong as a normal sun cream, okay? I always laugh because every time we go on holidays, I'm layering on sun lotion, I'm layering on face cream, I'm layering on everything to me and the children to try and protect us. But, we do get us good weather over here some days. Saturday at my house was beautiful. I think it was like 20 degrees. Sat outside, came in at night and I was like, oh, my face is burnt. But if I was in a foreign country in that same degrees, I would have the sun cream on. So definitely try and protect your face. I am getting better at putting SPF on, and I finally ran out of it. I just haven't had a chance to get into the chemist to get some more. So do try and put an SPF at least the 30 to 50 on your face. You should, even if you're using sunbeds, you should not really be trying to tan your face. Tan your body if you want, but never try to tan your face, okay? You can always put on foundation to match the colour if you do get a tan. It's simply just because of wrinkles, and it's there's just no other way around it. An SPF is the best way if you want to try. Obviously, you've got all your products that you're going to try and help your wrinkles. Botox, I haven't went down the road of Botox yet. I probably will at some stage, but at the minute, no, I haven't done it. I'm going to try and preserve it as long as possible, okay? So, morning and night, what you need to do is cleanse, tone, moisturise, okay? If it was me, I would cleanse, tone, serum and moisturise, okay? And SPF, keep forgetting. So morning and night, that should literally take you 1 minute maximum to do in the morning, okay? When the children's getting their cereal or when they're brushing their teeth, you can be doing step by step in between. And although I showed you it quite intense, in the mornings I'm like cleanse and rub off straight away. I'm so quick and on the run all the time. So products I'm going to recommend, I am definitely going to recommend Tropic products. They smell amazing, they're all natural. Anybody with sensitive skin, anything like that there should be no problems with this. I love the cleanser because I can use it to take my eye makeup off as well. Like I said, I bought the big set, which I think was £98. But that got me my cleanser, my toner, my moisturiser, my face mask and 2 serums of my choice. So £98 sounds quite a lot, but if you're going to Boots, you're going to pay £50 or £60 for one moisturiser alone, okay? If you have super sensitive skin, I am going to recommend Made for Life by Spezia. If you just Google it, it'll come up. Again, you will be so surprised how some of these products aren't as dear as what Boots is. And they are so much better for your skin. Avon, I swear by Avon makeup. Love Avon makeup. So Avon skin products, I use that too. Like I say, if you're not sure what to do, or even if you need to get into a routine of doing it, go to B&M and buy something at £2, £3, 99p, whatever it is. Buy it and start using it. And once you get into the routine of using it and seeing that your skin does improve, you'll want to use it a wee bit more, and then you can treat yourself to something maybe a little bit more expensive. If you've got anything in the house, I guarantee you 90% of you will have loads of this stuff in the house. So clear out your cupboard, see what's lying there and start from that. If you don't have a serum, if you don't have a exfoliator, don't panic. Just start with what you have. Start using it up, okay? Your makeup, the reason we go through skincare is because if your skin's in bad condition, you won't be able to put on makeup. Or if you are using makeup, you need to know what your skin type is to be able to put on the right makeup. So this is why we do it. Once you start to do it, you will notice a big difference. Like I say, it takes 28 days for your skin to rejuvenate. So when I change my products to something that I've maybe never used before, like I ran out of moisturiser one time and I bought one out of B&M and it was £2. My skin all broke out, and touch wood, I've never had breakouts. I've been very, very lucky with my skin. My skin did break out, but bear with it. If your skin breaks out because you've started to use a new product, bear with it. Your skin will start to settle. It's just all these new ingredients attacking your skin. Your skin's like, oh, what's going on here? I've never had this on my skin before. So do just take your time with it, and bear with it. If after a month to 2 months that you're still getting breakouts from that product, then I would say, right, well, let's start to look at something else, maybe something a wee bit different. So yeah, just bear with it. So quite a lengthy video. Sorry if I have taken too long at a lot of it. I love to do this in a class environment and get you to try all the steps out. A lot of people have so many questions on this, so please fire me through as many questions as you have. That's not a problem at all. It's quite a lot. What I want you to do is start trying this routine on your own face at home. After maybe a couple of weeks of it or a week of it or whatever, I want you to feedback to me how your skin's going, if you're noticing any difference. Maybe you're already doing all this, which is fantastic, and you don't need to keep doing it. But for people that maybe haven't been doing any of this, if you can try and start it, and feedback to me what way you think your skin's going. Now, if I was going on out to work or out or whatever, and I started to put my foundation on, I would be using so little foundation on my skin because it's already really, really hydrated and moisturised. So this is a benefit as to putting on makeup, that you're not layering on makeup. I don't like heavy makeup. I don't like going and getting my makeup done and the girls layering on the foundation and it being really heavy, because it shouldn't feel that way, and you should walk out not knowing that you've got a load of makeup on. So by doing all these steps, you will get yourself to that stage, okay? So let me know how you're getting on, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it.